At the time he mentioned that I had a flight to Chandigarh, I had just 30 minutes to get to the airport. And so at the time I had gotten back to the airport, the flight had taken off, so I had no choice. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and long time no see. I have been offline, and the last I shot a video was in April. Yeah, I've really been offline, guys. I have no excuses. I know it's a new channel and I need to update it like on a regular basis. However, I'm not finding it difficult to do that, but I just needed time, guys. I needed time. I needed to take time off YouTube. I wasn't like in the best position to come out, sit down on camera and say stuff, and post online. I just needed to get everything right. But I'm back and I missed you guys, and I'm really sorry for such time I took to come back on Instagram. Why do I keep saying Instagram? Yeah, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about my experience in general. So far I've been in India for a couple of years. I want to talk about my experiences from the day I came to now to this time, But first I would like to just tell you guys how I spent $150 in the airport. And after that, it's a very short story, and after that I'm just going to talk about my experience in general. And I hope you guys picked one or two things from what I'm about to say. At the time I was coming, I did little or no research, and so coming here was like I was moving blindly, and it definitely would have been averted if I had just gotten one two information about what I wanted. So I'm going to start by telling you guys exactly what happened at the airport. Now, like I said, leaving Nigeria, I didn't really do a research on my own, I didn't really do a research, and so I think that was the first mistake I made. And traveling was my first time flying, and traveling was really exciting for me. I was excited. I wanted to just explore new things, meet new people, know what the culture and all that is all about, which I'm still in the process of doing. However, leaving Nigeria, I left Nigeria blindly. And the thing is, it's not like I didn't know where I was going or what I was supposed to do whatsoever. It's just that I should have done a little research. Then I had left Nigeria to Addis Ababa. I took another flight from Addis, then I landed in Delhi. And so while in Delhi, I did not know I had a flight from Delhi to Chandigarh, and that was where the problem started. That's where the entire problem started. So I didn't know I had a flight from Delhi to Chandigarh, and I was just curious. I was happy at the time I'd landed in Chandigarh. I was like, okay, finally, because the flight I had, we experienced turbulence, and I was like so scared. Anyway, that's normal. Turbulence is normal. I was scared because it was my first time flying. And at the time we had arrived in Indira Gandhi's airport, I was excited. I was in India. I was happy. I was like really excited to go to my college and just start school and all that. However, I hadn't arrived at my destination. I was just in Delhi. I had to come to Chandigarh. And coming to Chandigarh, you don't need to book a flight. I had a flight. I didn't know I had a flight. Another thing that confused me was the flight ticket. The flight from Nigeria all the way through India it looked same, because I used different flights. However, the flight tickets were similar, so I could tell it was a flight ticket. But then the flight ticket from Delhi to Chandigarh, it was different. It just looked like 3-line information, and I didn't know it was a flight ticket. And if I was told, I think it would have been a little bit better. Yeah, I just think it would have been a little bit better. And so I wasn't really told that I had a flight from Delhi to Chandigarh. I wasn't really told. I didn't know. And so at the time I was at the airport, I was trying to figure out a way to come to Chandigarh. And so I had looked around. I was like, okay, what should I do? I didn't have a SIM at that time. I couldn't connect to the hotspot. The airport didn't have Wi-Fi, whatever. And so I couldn't communicate back home to Nigeria. I was just like lost, and I was a single person in the airport. There were a lot of people, but personally, you know, I was just there alone, just trying to figure out what to do next. And so I decided to ask questions, and the question I asked was, I should have asked, how do I get to Chandigarh? However, the question I asked was, is there like an information center around here where I can ask questions because I need help? And so the guy directed me to a place. I had to book a cab, and he took 1,500, which I think is totally unnecessary. The journey cost not more than 150. Yeah, but then he took 1,500, and that money was just wasted. However, I got there, did some inquiries. I told him I had to go to Chandigarh. He said, yeah, no problem. Just pitched out the idea that I could go by train. And so I was like, okay, fine. Book me a first class train ticket to Chandigarh. And he said no train for the day was available. I had to book a hotel and sleep over, and then the next day go to Chandigarh. And I'm like, cool, fine. And so I booked in a room, and then I booked the train ticket from Delhi to Chandigarh. And now I don't know how much train ticket cost, but I paid 3,000 to him, and then for the room I paid 1,000, and that was total of 5,500 I spent so far, which was totally unnecessary. I had stayed there, and then I connected to his Wi-Fi. And so a few minutes later, I got a call from Nigerian embassy. And so they asked, where are you at? I'm in Delhi. I don't know what to do. And so he said, no, Hannah, you have a flight to Chandigarh. I'm like, oh my God. Has it been paid for? He said, yes. Whatever you're doing, leave it and get out. Go to the airport right now. So I had to move to the airport again. I mean, it was just too much drama that day, guys. I had to leave to the airport. And at the time I had gotten to the airport, let me just say this, I didn't take back my money because he refused to give it back. The flight ticket, the room, he said I had already paid for everything and whatever, it's already, I didn't want to argue with anybody, okay? I was just new there. I was like, I wasn't naive, but I mean, I had thought like it wasn't a lot of money, but actually it's a lot of money. I just thought it wasn't a lot of money, so I just let it go. I had gone back to the airport with an extra 1,500, making it 7,000 in total, and that was 1,000. That was the same amount I had exchanged $100, and so $100 had been spent at this time. I had gone to the airport again and called back to the embassy, and I told them, okay, fine, I'm at the airport. He said, yeah, hold on, we're booking you a new flight. Because at the time he mentioned that I had a flight to Chandigarh, I had just 30 minutes to get to the airport. And so at the time I had gotten back to the airport, the flight had taken off, you know, so I had no choice. And so I called him, and he said, yeah, hold on, we're booking a new flight. And so he called back and said, Hannah, there are no flights going to Chandigarh now for today, so you have to get a hotel or get something, sleep over, and then in the morning your flight is at so time. And so I'm like, okay, fine. I'm like, okay, good. I don't know what to do. I was confused. I had spent $100 out of the money that I had, and I was upset. I was frustrated. I was hungry. I was tired. I really didn't know what to do. And so he asked me to get a hotel, right? And so at the same time I ended the call, I got a call from Nigeria from a friend, and he advised that I stay over at his friend's place. And so I had to book a cab over to their place and stayed there for the night, and then in the morning I had come back to Chandigarh, and then in the morning was another different problem because I had to look for my terminal. Now Indira Gandhi's airport is a very big airport, very big, and it has like 3 different locations for each terminal, you know, so you have to move from this terminal to another terminal. You have to book a cab, you can't walk, the distance is far. So I had to book a cab, and that particular day I spent like 3,000 going to 3 terminals. It was just a complete havoc. I spent $150 at the airport. However, I arrived to Chandigarh safe and sound. I was good, I was happy. I got back to Chandigarh, and then another problem started. I had to look for my college. I was so tired. I mean, I don't know, everything happened so fast, and at the time I was facing these problems, everything was slow, and I was like, okay, Hannah, this is a new life, you just have to face it on your own. And that was a very big problem for me, but I was happy that I was safe. However, 150 is nothing, so we can make that anytime, any day. Anyways, guys, after that I settled in my college, and it was quite good. Now I would explain my college experience to you guys, and what I think. I just want to give my view on that, but that's not going to be in this video, guys. choice. It's not going to be, that's going to be in a different video. Maybe after shooting this, I'll make that video. I just want to explain what I experienced in the college itself. Now, so my experience so far in India, would I say it's been good? Yeah. Sometimes I do not have I want to eat, I crave for African food a lot. I crave for Nigerian food, and I don't get that because it's really expensive. I'll also make a video on what your package list should be when you're traveling to India or any other different country of your choice. So this is just my experience video, basically an experience of mine from the airport, right? So I hope that part has been cleared and you guys understand. I think one thing you need to do to enjoy your stay in anywhere you go is visit places, be friendly with people, travel. Thank you guys for staying, and like I said, I'm sorry for taking so much time off YouTube. I had to get this straight, and I had to make sure I was ready to make videos. However, I'm glad to be back. If you have a video recommendation, kindly let me know. The link to my Instagram will be on the description. If you have like doubts, or if you have concerns, or if you want to travel to India itself, you can just follow me on Instagram, message me, and I'll send you a voice message that I have prepared to tell you like basically the steps and everything you need to know. Just if you have inquiries, if you have any kind of inquiries whatsoever, you can text me on Instagram. I'm always available there. Now you could also share this video. Thank you. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you're new on my channel, in my channel, whatever, you're welcome. And if you've been here before, it's good to have you again, and thank you for stopping by. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys for staying, and bye.